Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Eva from Bohemian Crafting, and today I'm coming to share with you a small project. Few days ago I created this little booklet with my Patreons. It was like kind of starting up again on camera because I've been a few days off from my camera because of your amazing orders for my paper pad. Thank you so much to everyone who ordered it. That was amazing from you, that you support my channel and my creativity with this one as well. So thank you so much. I really hope you will like that paper pad. I try to choose really beautiful images. So thank you everyone who get that paper pad from me. And I did created this small little booklet, and I did use gorgeous washi tapes from Amity Bloom. Nazi had these stunning washi tapes in her shop. I didn't check it today. I will go to have a look if she does have the stock back already, or if you probably maybe will have to wait because they was gone really fast. They are so good, really good quality, and big win, or I mean a big amount of washi tape. If you will compare it with washi tapes which I have ordered from China. Look. See, so this one, it's nice amount of washi tape, and they are so gorgeous. I did use this one mostly on that booklet, and today I'm gonna be using these two mostly. And for that I also chose some collections which are on sale right now, this weekend only. So go to have a look if you would like to get one. I do have on weekend sale these four collections. I'm gonna go from the smallest one to biggest one. One are these toppers. There is 6 images on the sheet. You can use them as a topper on your notepads or as a tags. Then is this kind of like mini booklet. So this is the base, and there is also a video for this one. I will put all links down below. Here is like inside, a few labels, mini picture tag, the label. Here is another inside for that mini tag, another ephemeras, and this is also together with this mini booklet collection. Then I do have in sales for this weekend this collection. It's called My Favorite Flowers, and I try to do kind of like background papers with these gorgeous flowers. This is my total favorite. I forgot the English name, but in Czech it's kosatec. That's my grandpa had them, full garden of them, many gorgeous colors. And these are background papers which go with that. So I hope they are very versatile and useful. Come on, and just flowery and striped, and this one, and then the last one, but the biggest one, like so many papers. I've got this butterfly blue, and there is really so many images, and I will use some of these papers today. So that's why I'm showing you from which collections I will get that. I think I did print it out twice. No, I didn't. These are different images. Yes, these are different images. Good. So all kind of butterfly ephemeras, and then you know, in that blue tone, postcards and tags, so you can use those small embellishments and decorate with them your papers, and few advert sheets in blue color. So some of these images which I just showed you, I will be using today together with Amity Bloom washi tapes. So for today's project I will be using large envelope, and as I said in the video before, or in that talking before, I'm gonna be using mostly Amity Bloom tapes, washi tapes, and from my stuff I found these two. They are kind of like nicely complete, you know, that those phones. Here I do have a little bit darker blue, here I do have very light blue, and the same I try to find in my stuff with the other kind of like brownish. So my envelope is 12 3/4 by 9 inches, or in centimeters it's 33 centimeters by 23 centimeters. That's a size for A4 size letter, which can fit inside really comfortably. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fold that envelope on the long side, on the half, like this, and I'm gonna flip it this way to see where is end of the entry to my envelope. So I'm gonna flip it over, and now I'm gonna fold it half, the bottom just to that edge of entry to my envelope. And because it's quite a lot of layers already now, I'm gonna be all the time using my bone folder to burnish that fold to make it nice and beautiful. So now I can open it, and I'm gonna fold the bottom of my envelope to that fold which I just created, to that half. And now I'm going to fold this edge of the entry of my envelope to that middle fold here. I'm gonna kind of match it this way, hold it and fold it. Here I'm keeping an eye on the edges here to make sure they are matching. So that's my 3 folds which I created. Now you can take your scissors and cut from the flap of your envelope to that last fold here. But I'm very bad with scissors, so I'm gonna take the knife and cut it with the knife. I'm much more better with the knife because it's kind of remind me letter opener, and I did use that quite often. Just be careful if you want to use just the knife, really be careful, it can hurt you very fast. So I do have it open till here. For that rest, I'm gonna try my scissors, but I'm gonna try small ones. Maybe I will be better with small ones. And I'm gonna cut not both sides, just here, kind of like only one side of my envelope. I don't want to open it yet, but it's like I'm gonna keep this together and I'm gonna cut just this top layer. So I'm gonna slide my scissors on one side into that envelope and cut here that fold. Yeah, maybe with smaller scissors it's a little bit better. So when I fold it, I still have that bottom layer together, and here I do have opening. And right now I'm gonna fold this one here and then this one back. And I'm trying to watch that bottom to make sure it will be same, matching all those edges, and this one here, and the edge or that end flap just back. Gonna flip it over and do exactly same. Gonna fold it this way, keep an eye on the bottom, back, and this way. and back. That's all folding I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna open it, and where there are these two sides still holding together, you have something like this. I'm gonna add the glue just on the bottom here. I'm gonna take my glue and glue this one just here on the bottom. So once it's glued here, hopefully it's holding now, I do have kind of like sleeve here from one side to go to another side. I'm still holding it here on the bottom to make sure it will don't get unglued. And I do have kind of like harmonica or accordion with the openings here on the top to make sure that my envelope will don't get creepy. Because of this, I'm gonna be sewing signature here and signature here, and also secure this one. I'm gonna be sewing signature here and signature here. So for that I need to make 4 signatures, and my signatures will be, I'm gonna take my centimeter ruler today because the centimeters are much more kind of like smaller measurement, you know, precise. So it will be 11 centimeters the height of my signatures, and I will take 7.5. I think it will be good to have the papers wide, so if it will be folded, it's 7.5 and 7.5, which means 15 centimeters. Big paper by 11. Yeah. So to make my 4 signatures, I picked from my pile of different types of papers. These, I cut this one on the smaller parts, the 11 here, and now I'm gonna fold it them. This hopefully will be just exactly. I'm gonna try one. It's a little bit smaller, but it can work. So these will be 1 papers I'm gonna use, and I do have exactly 4. So for each signature I have 1 of them. And as those signatures will be not too bulky, I'm gonna try to make them interesting with different types of papers. That's why these are here. So to make sure I will don't have it too long, I'm gonna grab my book, put my one side of the paper to the edge of the first page, and here I'm gonna fold it just exactly next to that fold here. So therefore I know I can fit in it. So it will be this way, and here I can either cut it off, that excess, or I can fold it that way. So then when it will be with other papers, it will be like interest in my signature. So I'm gonna keep it there because, you know, it's like interest. So this way I'm gonna continue with other papers too. I'm gonna fold them to the size I need. So I'm nearly done to prepare my 4 signatures. I also found in my stuff handmade paper. So I'm gonna add that paper in there as well, you know, for the texture and the color, because it's so gorgeous. So I'm just placing these papers, you know, it's kind of mix and match. Oh, here I do have opening on this side, so I'm gonna put opening on that side. This one and this one from around, I guess. Yeah, so I do have my mixed signatures done, and they are pretty cute. And before I will sew them in, look at that, I'm gonna take my booklet. Hey, come on. And because of the color choice of here, I'm gonna use Distress ink, vintage photo from Ranger, and distress all the edges because I think it will match nicely, especially with this washi tape. So I'm gonna be using vintage photo, and I'm gonna distress all the edges from both sides. So I do have distress all sides of my little booklet, And before I will use those washi tapes, I'm gonna have a look to these collections. I will probably use that butterfly. So from my favorite flowers, I did choose these two background papers because I think they are nicely matching the choice of my washi tapes. And from butterfly blues, I do have more papers, but I'm not gonna probably use all of them. I do have one of these adverts, this kind of like background paper, and then a few of these ephemeras because I would like to cut out those envelopes, especially of those envelopes, and probably some longer ephemeras to add them in the pockets. And here what I found, it wasn't planned, but they are exactly the size of my mini booklet or mini book. So I'm gonna cut out these postcards, and here these. So from these two papers, I will cut the backgrounds for my pages. I just slide my signatures inside, and I'm kind of, you know, sneak peek how thick it will be. So I do have just those papers put inside, not glued yet or not sewn yet. I'm gonna cut from these two papers background papers for my mini book. And before I will do that, I'm gonna actually use those washi tapes and do layers here and there. Then I will cut the papers, and I will probably sew around of these papers because I like that sewing effect. But if you don't like it, you don't have to do sewing effect, of course. So first that blue, and where is the end? I think somewhere here. I'm just gonna do quick background. Somewhere here, and maybe somewhere here. Like this, just a very soft layer and quite simple one, nothing too complicated. I'm gonna add one here, and same I'm gonna do here on this paper. And I do have here these, I'm not gonna add them there yet. I'm gonna take my lace and add there also lace. So for quick editing my lace, I'm gonna use just a glue stick, but then once it's dry, I'm gonna also sew through. I'm gonna let it dry, and once it's dry, I'm gonna sew the lace on it as well to make sure it will hold. So I do have my sewing, very quick sewing, just one line through done, and I'm gonna cut my pieces on that 11 by 7.5. So for each side, here and here, I will create one of these mini background papers. So from those two A4 size papers, I was able to manage always one full size paper, and on the other side will be a little bit shorter, so there will be pocket, and I can, you know, put them on either side. So for each of these openings, I do have one large, one small, and it's going same way as the book will go. Here, then flip it over, and we are going all around again. That will be that, you know, never-ending book. It's not brand new, it's quite old type of books, but I think it's very interesting. So I did manage to cut the pieces for each that side, and I still have those two kind of like leftovers. I do have here my inserts, and also cut it on the part these postcards, which I would like to add there like flip outs. And I think I can start to put it all together, but always I will distress the edges, and I will use again vintage photos. So for the first, my opening, I'm gonna take them off all. And to show you how I will start. So my book is this way. Here I do have that glued page with that tunnel right here. So I'm gonna start right here on the first page, and I do have here these two images. So I'm gonna distress the edges with the vintage photo. Walnut stain is my this time favorite, so that is in my head. But this one is vintage photo, Ranger Distress ink. And I really love how it looks like with those layers. I can make sewing effect also all around of these small pieces, but I think I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna glue them down. On the page. Here. And here I have to remember that I would like to add there also these postcards on the side. So before I will glue another one, I'm gonna distress one of these postcards from both sides, because it will be visible from both sides. I'm gonna take this medical paper tape because it's nice and strong and it's very transparent. I'm gonna put the glue, yeah, I think this way. Put the glue over the edge of my postcard, and here I go actually around the edge, so I can go this way to that next part around the edge right here. And I'm gonna open it and secure it from inside as well, to make sure that the postcard will hold nicely. So now I do have opening, and that tape is glued on the background. So now I can glue on that tape this small piece, and go right there. So I do have first opening that background done. I'm gonna open that next one and do exactly the same. I'm gonna take another two images, distress them. So this time I glued on this side that small one. I'm gonna glue the postcard on the edge, but here I do have that middle opening where we glued those flaps together on the bottom. So I do have this tunnel or sleeve. I need to slide that medical tape inside, and I think I maybe did that too long. I will see. So I need to slide it in to make sure I can get into that sleeve. This way, and glue. And I still can get there in. And I do have beautiful opening. So now I can glue this one here, but I will also secure that postcard from this side, just in case. Fold it. Take my bone folder and just to make sure it can be open. And I can flip it over and continue with that rest. So I do have one side done. And here on the end I had to slide that medical tape inside of the pocket, kind of similar way like I did here in that sleeve or tuner. So here I just slide that medical tape inside, and then here it's that postcard. So now I'm gonna flip it over. I don't have to put anything here and here, just because I'm gonna glue it straight away. Do not forget. I'm gonna make a cover, front cover and back cover. So on these two doesn't have to be any background paper because it will be invisible anyway. But when I will open it, I'm gonna continue here. On that other side I do have just these two. So I'm gonna take papers and postcards and do exactly the same. I do have both sides done, so this is the kind of like first side. Then flip it over and we do have this one. Here is that entry and this. So now I can take each of these signatures and just very easy way to sew them in. So always in the fold here and then in the fold here, and same will be from opposite side. In the fold here and in that fold from opposite side. These will be, I do have here, so it will be there. And my mini book getting thicker. So I'm gonna open my signature in the middle. I'm gonna open my first fold. And I do have my mini booklet this way. Here is that gluing part. So my mini booklet is open this way. Here I will have opening of my book. So my first opening, the first signature, I'm gonna place it in that fold and just poke two holes because it's quite small. So I can poke one hole here and another somewhere here. And I'm just gonna go sewn with this simple stitching. Just really very easy way. And make a knot. And continue with another one. And that will be from that opposite side, from here. So I'm gonna flip it over, take another signature, and do exactly the same. So that way I do have sewn the papers inside of my book. So I do have sewn my signatures inside. You have one here, flip, 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 and one here. And from other side I do have one here and one here. You will see that how it goes. Or if you wanna see it this way, here I do have that middle. Here is one signature, here is one signature sewn into those folds, and here is another one, and here is another one sewn into these folds. I do have fussy cut out all kind of these small embellishments, and I also fussy cut out these envelopes and already slide them in, but I will decorate them as well, so I'm gonna take them off. I do have that base, but and before I will start to add their pockets and some embellishments, I'm gonna create cover. I did cut out two pieces in the same size as is measurement for my for this front and for the back page. So I've got two chipboards. I do have here these adverts And I'm gonna use some of them and just wrap the chipboard into this beautiful paper, front and back as well. So I'm keeping that frame around and I'm gonna glue it down and wrap that paper around my the chipboard. I have wrapped both pieces because I like to have kind of like vintage looking sorry for that shaking, vintage looking corners. I'm gonna cut the top of it to make them a little bit worn. And I'm gonna, with my nail file, I'm gonna sand the print a little bit down to make it like it was, you know, worn. And go over the corners. And because for all that journal I have used distress ink, I'm gonna distress the cover as well. This will be back cover and this I will use for front cover, and I would like to have this ephemera here on the top. I will pop it up a little bit, but before I will do so, I wanna reinforce it a little bit. I did print out all these images on 160 GSM paper, which is quite nice and strong, but for top decoration it's not enough. So I'm gonna reinforce the butterfly first with the book page. Gonna fussy cut out. Now I'm gonna cut into the, or around the wings, just here, and from opposite side, just till here, and also from here not totally till the end, still it's holding there. I'm gonna fussy cut out one more time that oval. Like this. Now I can cut the sides. So I do have my both pieces. I'm gonna put that butterfly somewhere here, hopefully I'm right, and I'm gonna glue the parts where it looks like they're supposed to be. So this one right here. And the other one on the opposite side, right here. Gonna take this off. So like this, I'm gonna take my distress ink and I'm gonna distress all this small part, all this oval. I'm gonna distress also the butterfly here. So now I can put the glue on these, on this one, and on the body of the butterfly. So on the body and also on that small part here and that top part here. I want to make sure I will actually place it the right way. This way. Okay. Slide there and there and push these two pieces and the butterfly. Now I'm gonna let it dry. Once it's dry, I'm gonna lift up a little bit the wings and I'm gonna reinforce it even more because it will be on that top cover. I'm gonna take a piece of chipboard I used for that for the cover. I'm gonna add the glue on all this oval. Glue it down. Lift up the wings now. And I'm gonna fussy cut out around the oval. Like this. So I'm gonna distress the edge here. So I do have my oval. I did found this beautiful lace, and because it's too white, I'm gonna use my distress ink and make it darker. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So I'm gonna glue this first. And right here will go the butterfly. And I found in my stuff this beautiful label, so I will need to find something what I will put in there. So I do have this word relax, and I'm gonna glue it on that lace. So for that I'm using this multi-purpose glue and just place it right here. And instead of brads, I'm gonna punch the holes where they are already now. So I'm gonna just punch it also through the cover. One. And two, and I will fix their eyelets. And now I can take some cardstock and put a layer which I will use under this oval. For making this image a little bit pop up, I'm gonna be using these small offcuts of chipboard, and I will glue them together. Yeah, I think 3 will be enough. And here I will use this glue. So I do have the top cover. This is a little bit popped up. I'm gonna take this piece. Oh, not yet. Oh yeah, I can do that now. I'm gonna take this piece and I'm gonna rip off the small part of book page especially, you know, the edge, and I'm just gonna place it all around, so it will be peeking out a little bit. And here. Oh, there you are. And here. Yeah. And somewhere here. So I do have small layer of book page all around. I need to poke the hole here. Where you are. I do have prepared a little bow made from lace with very long ends, so I'm gonna try to push it through here. And to make sure it will don't move or so, I've got here hot glue, so I'm gonna put just a little bit of hot glue underneath and press it. And now I'm gonna push it through here. Oh, here I need to take some tool. Like this. I will have decorative ends here at the front with the bow. Now I can take a glue, put a glue on full of that front page. And place my cover on that. Here and here. I'm gonna make sure I'm kind of straight with those ends, and here that I am matching the corners. And press it all together. I already did the back cover same way. So now I can let it dry properly. I will put something heavy on it. I do have my little Bible here. So I'm gonna place it on the top. It will nicely press everything together. And I already decorated these envelopes. I just put a layer of these washi tapes in there, then the lace, and I sew through with my sewing machine just one line. There is underneath, and then I placed one butterfly here, the postcard for that butterfly blues collection here, and here I placed the notes and secured it with those brads. And from the opposite side I just taped that medical tape over it, you know, to secure those ends. And I think as a last one, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna create kind of small clusters which I will use which I will use as a pockets. So I'm gonna put here and there small piece of washi tape, then I will make small layers with these, kind of mix it all together. So these small blue rectangles are from Butterfly Blue collection. They were next to those small postcards, which I already used in that mini journal. So now I'm gonna use these to make a layers. Clusters, little clusters. So maybe that one right here. And a piece of lace on it. You know, beauty of handmade journal is in those layers, that when you buy the journal in the shop, it's mostly everything printed down. You can have their beautiful images, but not too often are there also things you can touch and feel. So beauty of the handmade journals is exactly in that you can touch the texture, and it's so interesting, you know, to feel different types of these laces and maybe buttons and stuff like that. Oh, didn't I make it too wide? I think I did. Okay. Well, here. Okay, you're gonna be peeking out. That's okay. And I would like to have something here. I think some button. So this one will be here. Yeah. So if you will be here, I can go that far. All right. So I do have my few little embellishments done. I put here and there some buttons, and this one is somewhere else, so I'm gonna place them as I feel they should go. Where is my glue? Here is my glue. So I'm gonna place these clusters as a pockets on my pages. And this is our little book, how it looks like when it's filled, and I'm gonna show you how I put those pockets. I add here and there some of these small embellishments, so it does have writing pages, quite lots of them, I have to say, for this small journal and quite fast journal. So it does opening here, pocket here, and also a pocket here. It does have also a pocket here because, you know, that first one. So I add there tags here and there, and also the envelopes I decorated into some of these pockets. So we do have pocket here and tag here, opening and tag here, opening, and I forgot to put something into this middle pocket right here. I will have to add there something. So opening and pocket here, and again tag on the top, another pocket here, and envelope on the top in that pocket, writing pages, and I think Haven't I said that? But I think I said myself to check it out. And I did sew it upside down. Yeah, that's beauty of the handmade journal. You will have there some surprises. And we do have opening here and pocket behind. And this is kind of like back cover. And we do have there that tag and opening. There is that another envelope. I decorated this one. Pages for writing. And I haven't noticed you. And pocket here. Here I use the butterfly to kind of extend that small tag. And again some button for decorating. The tag on the top, tag here. Envelope, writing pages. Some openings, handmade paper clips, by the way. I made them, I think it is last year when I made them actually. And pocket here. So that's my little mini. That's my small notepad or no notebook or booklet or accordion book. And we do have this lace here on the bottom. I didn't make any closure. I was thinking if I will make some closure, but then I don't know. I think I like it this way, that it can be stand up. Maybe on the shelf this way. So you will see front and the back of the cover, and you can see all these tags, or it can be there this way. If you will place there maybe some small pictures, so you can place it somewhere as a decoration this way. So it's quite funny project, this one. It's nothing new. Accordion books are here for many years, and they are so fun to make. And I hope using the envelopes, it's good idea. So that's all sharing from me. All links will be down below. I will go to check out one more time Amity Bloom shop if she does have the washi tapes. I will put the link down below. If there is no link, probably all washi tapes are sold out for now, so just check out her shop here and there. Maybe they will be back soon, because I know they was sold very fast. So that was all sharing from me. I hope you found some inspiration. I hope you did enjoy this tutorial. Thank you so much for stopping by today and spending your time with me. One more time, thank you to all of you who get the paper pad I showed in the previous video actually. Thank you so much for your support. That was amazing. And if there will be somebody else who will want to paper pad, because of these amazing guys, I was able to order another bunch of them. So there will be another small bunch of these paper pads, so it will be listed soon. It's not it's not ready yet, but I did ordered them already. So that's all my sharing. Thank you so much once again. Have a beautiful day. Take care about yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye.